Are we prepared for what's coming through our gates? In a world increasingly interconnected, a virus outbreak thousands of miles away can suddenly feel like it's right on our doorstep. And that's exactly the reality we're facing as the CDC makes a significant move to bolster our defenses against the escalating Ebola crisis in Central and East Africa. This isn't just a story about airport security, it's a critical moment for public health policy, international relations, and our collective sense of safety. Before we dive deeper into the implications of these new measures, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics and how it impacts your life, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss out on vital updates like this one. So, what's the big news? John F. Kennedy International Airport, a major hub for international travel in New York City, is now implementing enhanced Ebola screenings for all passengers arriving from countries directly affected by the current outbreak. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, made this announcement on Thursday, signaling a heightened level of alert. This critical change went into effect precisely at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, making JFK the latest addition to a growing list of airports taking these precautions. This isn't a random decision. It's a strategic response to a serious and evolving global health threat. The ongoing outbreak in Central and East Africa has unfortunately seen a rise in confirmed cases and fatalities, prompting international health organizations and national governments to reassess their containment strategies. The CDC's decision to add JFK to its screening list is a direct acknowledgement of the airport's high volume of international arrivals and its position as a critical gateway into the United States. What does enhanced screening actually entail? While the full details are still being rolled out, it typically involves a multifaceted approach. Passengers will likely be asked about their travel history and any potential exposure to the virus. They may also undergo temperature checks and be monitored for any visible symptoms of illness. The goal is to identify individuals who might be infected or have been in close contact with infected individuals before they can enter the broader population. This is about early detection, a crucial element in preventing the rapid spread of any contagious disease, especially one as dangerous as Ebola. This move has significant implications. For travelers, it means potentially longer wait times at immigration and customs, and a more stringent process upon arrival. For airlines, it requires an adjustment to their boarding procedures and potentially more cooperation with health officials. But most importantly, for the American public, it represents a tangible effort by the government to safeguard national security and public health. It's a proactive step, aiming to prevent a scenario that many fear, the virus arriving on U.S. soil and beginning its own uncontrolled spread. The CDC has been working closely with international partners, including the World Health Organization, to monitor the outbreak and coordinate response efforts. Their expertise in infectious disease control is unparalleled, and their recommendations are based on extensive scientific data and risk assessments. The inclusion of JFK is a data-driven decision, reflecting the volume of traffic from affected regions. However, such measures are never without their critics or their challenges. Questions will inevitably arise about the effectiveness of these screenings. Can they truly catch every single case? What are the potential for false positives or false negatives? And what about the economic impact on travel and tourism? There are also ethical considerations regarding the rights and privacy of travelers. These are complex issues that require careful consideration and ongoing evaluation. The logistical challenge of implementing these screenings at such a massive airport cannot be overstated. It requires coordination between federal agencies like the CDC and Customs and Border Protection, airport authorities, airline staff, and potentially local health departments. Training personnel, setting up dedicated screening areas, and managing the flow of passengers all need to be executed flawlessly. Any hiccup could lead to significant delays and a potential buildup of crowds, which ironically could increase the risk of transmission. We've seen how quickly diseases can spread in the modern world, and the fear of another major epidemic is a palpable concern for many Americans. This action at JFK is a clear signal that the government is taking that fear seriously and acting to mitigate the risk. It's a balancing act between necessary public health protections and the desire to maintain open borders and facilitate international commerce. The success of these enhanced screenings will depend on several factors: the accuracy of the detection methods, the diligence of the screening personnel, and the cooperation of travelers. It will also require transparency and clear communication from health officials to the public, addressing concerns and providing accurate information to combat misinformation. Ultimately, this is about preparedness. It's about learning from past global health crises and implementing robust systems to protect our nation. The decision to screen at JFK is a significant step, but it's part of a larger, ongoing effort to strengthen our public health infrastructure and our capacity to respond to emerging threats. So, what do you think about this? Is enhanced screening at major airports the right approach to managing international health threats? Or are there better or more comprehensive solutions we should be exploring? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is a critical conversation, and your perspective matters. Thank you for watching. We'll keep you updated on this developing story.